Legal dope news. We back just like that. Let's go. So Saturday, February 21st, Donald Trump officially endorsed Texas Governor Greg Abbott for re-election. Listen, when Trump endorses you, that ain't just support. That ain't just a tweet. That's usually a political stimulus package, a mega bat single. Trump praised Abbott's leadership, border crackdowns, and overall his loyalty to the game. And loyalty, that's the key word. Because Trump don't endorse you unless he got dirt on you. He could use you for something probably illegal, allegedly. Or you got a few felonies, you got a few melanies you need to go away. You could disagree with him on policy, but if you cross him publicly, you going from great leader to very weak, very sad, very fast. Abbott, he been consistent. Border crackdowns, culture war energy, federal government beef. Trump looked at that boy resume and said, hey, my man George Abbott, I always liked Ted. All right, be clear. Texas, that's Republican territory. Abbott ain't really sweating it, but Trump stepping in, that locks in all of the you-know-who's and the you-know-who's. That tells every MAGA voter in Texas, hey, don't get cute. Don't experiment. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. This is turnout insurance. And in politics, especially in 2026 politics, turnout is everything. Because Texas elections are won on who actually showing up. Not who's tweeting, not who got the most likes on Facebook, not who arguing on their lunch break. Who's showing up? And Trump showing up early in 2026 season, that's pressure. Because in Texas, politics hit different. We're not watching this like it's abstract policy. We're watching this like, okay, what does this mean for schools, healthcare, voting access, jobs, and whether you rock with Trump or not, when he gets involved, the temperature going up. You can feel it. All right, let's back up. Why would Trump endorse this early? It's three reasons: to control the narrative, show strength in Texas, and send a message to anybody thinking about challenging Abbott in the primary. Because once Trump endorses you, that primary lane, it basically closes. You're not competing against Abbott anymore. Find you something else to do, player. Here's where it gets interesting, y'all. For Democrats in Texas, this endorsement is either motivation or a headache or both, because Trump does energize his supporters, but he also energizes his enemies. Every time he jumps in a race, somebody who wasn't even planning on voting says, all right, I actually might slide this time. Texas has been yelling purple state talk for years, but they about as slow as them boys sipping that purple drink. Is that what it is, Texas? Y'all down there with too much lean in your cup? All right, let's be real. Texas politics ain't just politics. It's culture, it's identity, it's don't mess with Texas energy. So when Trump backs Abbott, it's symbolic. It says this is still conservative territory, but it also sparks conversations in areas like Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio, because people start asking, are we staying the same or are we shifting? And in 2026, they might finally make it happen. You know how you know it's serious? When the barber brings it up first. You sitting there minding your own business and he go, so what you think about Trump endorsing Abbott? And now you trapped. Now you can't move, you can't dodge, you halfway faded on the left side. That's when you realize this ain't just a headline, it's real convo. And Texas feeds on political conversation. So what happens now? Abbott's campaign probably leans into it heavy. Expect rallies, maybe a joint appearance, fundraising, and the usual Republican projections. Because Trump endorsements tend to bring with it a whole lot of money. Money in Texas politics stretches far. It's time to make some noise. The louder it gets, the more engaged we become. And that engagement is what decides elections, not just endorsements, participation. So here's the real question. Is Trump's endorsement making Abbott untouchable or just the opposite? Does it wake up voters who were sitting on the couch? Because 2026 in Texas is not just about red versus blue. It's about turnout, energy, and who wanted more. Drop your comments. Does this endorsement strengthen Abbott or does it light a fire under the ops? Texas 2026 just got louder, and we're going to be right here breaking it down. New channel, same game. Get on your job and subscribe to the mob.